Hey guys, you're watching this video because either somebody cares about you or you care about somebody, but I'd like to take a minute just to tell you about NutrMost. The way we meet people is they'll come in because they either saw an ad in the newspaper or they saw their neighbor across the street lose a lot of weight or somebody at work. But either way, we always ask people to go to our website, because on our website you'll see pictures, you'll see testimonials of different people. And one thing everybody always seems to say is, you know what, this is what I did, this is how it was, and somewhere in there they'll say, you know what, it was really easy. You know, somebody over here lost 40 pounds in 40 days and they're telling you it's easy. Now I got to ask you a question. If you've ever dieted before, how many people would say dieting's easy? Not too many. But the reason our folks will say it's easy is because we do have a way of being able to test people, and then based on those tests create very specific programs so that hunger and cravings will literally disappear. And I got to tell you, when you're not dealing with hunger and you're not dealing with cravings, it will give you the biggest advantage you've ever had. You know, in my opinion, diets just don't work. I don't know if you found that to be true, but it certainly was true in my experience. And the reason I say that is whenever you go on a diet, what's the one reason people procrastinate? What's the one reason they put it off? You know, if I go on a diet, man, I'm going to have to what? Somebody say it. Starve, right? I'm going to have to starve myself. And it's true, when you go on a diet, you have to cut certain things out. But you know what else is also true? Your body's way smarter than that. When you stop giving your body all the foods it's used to getting, it senses something wrong is happening. So you know what your body does? It slows down the machine. It slows down this thing called your metabolism. So even though you're slowing down your metabolism while you're dieting, you could still lose on average about 1 pound to 2 a week. So do the math. If you're somebody that wants to lose 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 pounds, and you're losing 1 pound or 2 a week, that could take years. Most people just give in. But you know what? Sooner or later, everyone gets to this place where you say, you know what, I'm fed up. I'm going on a diet. And you spend the next 6, 8, 12 months dieting, and you hit that magic number, whatever that is for you. Simple question. What's the first thing you want to do when you get off that diet? Eat, right? But at that point, it's not called eating. It's called a celebration. And now what's happening is you're putting all these celebratory foods back into a system that you just trained it how to live without all that. So what happens 9 times out of 10 when somebody comes off that diet? They gain the weight back plus some. And the reason for the plus some, if you've ever wondered, is because while you're dieting, exactly what I said, you've been slowing down your metabolism. Now the beauty of NutriMost is it focuses on fixing the metabolism. And today, we could do something today that was never able to be done before. We could test each person, and the whole idea of the test is to put them into a very narrow fat-burning state. Basically what that means is your body's actually not looking for food from here, it's looking for food in all the places you've stored it up. It'll take you about 2 days to get into this fat-burning state, but once you're there, your body is going to, the average person on this program is going to burn anywhere from 2,000 to 5,000 calories of fat each day. Now I want you to appreciate this for a minute. Anybody ever go on a treadmill, elliptical, bicycle? You're there for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, maybe you've got the day off, you're going to do an hour today. And you're huffing and puffing and sweating, and sooner or later you put your hands on those little sensors, right? How many calories you burn? They tell you how many calories you burn. How many calories does the average person burn in an hour? Any ideas? I'll tell you what, I brought over 8,000 people through this over the last 4 years, and the average answer I get is somewhere between 200 and 300 calories. 200 and 300 calories. But you know what? That doesn't matter. Because on this program, we could get your body burning 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 calories of fat each day. And here's the best part. You don't even have to go near an exercise machine. This phase of the program goes on for about 40 days. And in that 40 days, the average person is going to lose, well, you know what? Let me just show you. I want to show you a couple of pictures. This was me. This was pretty much me my whole life. See this guy here? I tried just about everything. I did Weight Watchers, I did isogenics, I did, oh my gosh, Herbalife. I could lose a little bit of weight, but I could never keep it off. What you're looking at here is a 49-year-old man who actually gave up. I said, you know what? I just have to learn to be happy like this. And I started taking off my shirt. I just didn't care. 4 years ago, I did this program, and I lost 55 pounds in 60 days. I could honestly tell you, never in my life did I ever lose weight that fast, that easy, without ever being hungry, without those feelings you have like when you're on a diet where you want to just like bite somebody's head off. I'll tell you what, I was thrilled. I've been in practice for 25 years. My patients saw me go through this, and the phone started ringing off the hook. But this was me. When I got here, this felt great. But I got to tell you, it was also a little bit strange. I wasn't used to being a slim person. But the reason I say that to you is, you know, everybody has certain goals and things. Like when people come in, they'll write down their weight loss goal. And one thing I can tell you is that's just a number on a page. When you see how easy this program really is, I mean, heck, we get some people 30 days into the program, they've hit their goal. You know, it's a 40-day program. So either you're attached to the number or if you want to lose more. But the key here is once you get to where you're happy or you're healthy, that's when we go into the last phase of this program. It's called the remain phase. And that's where we give you some very easy to use tools and rules to make it very difficult for you to ever put that weight back on again. I lost this weight 4 years ago. And at the time I'm doing this video, I weigh within a pound or two of what I did here. I could never do that before. This was like an impossibility. But because of NutriMost, I will tell you from my own experience, there is nothing like NutriMost. So if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, you really deserve it to give this a look, give a call. Along with this video came a website and a phone number. Just call that number. You can make an appointment. You go to the website. You can make an appointment right on the website. But I want to show you a few more. Here's Lynette. This is my lovely wife, Lynette. She went through the program. She lost 27 pounds in 30 days. And the cool thing about her and I, both in those pictures, is we did it 4 years ago, the Monday after Thanksgiving. We were just fed up. We said, that's it, we're doing it. Where that put us, though, was on day 28 of the program, we were at an all-inclusive resort. All the food, all the drinks. I looked at her, she looked at me. I said, boy, I don't know if we really thought this thing through too well. She wound up losing 6 pounds that week at an all-inclusive resort. I lost 4. Who does that? You know, the reason this happens is because, like I said earlier, we're able to allow hunger and cravings to go away. And that's probably one of the hardest things for you to imagine that can happen, but it does. I'm going to show you a picture of Renee. When Renee came to see us, she was depressed. She was on 5 different antidepressant medicines. This girl here, it took her longer than 40 days to get to her goal, but she lost well over 100 pounds, Renee did. She did so well, she's actually one of our head coaches in one of our offices back up in Philadelphia, actually in Philadelphia. So this was Renee. I'm so proud of Renee. She did fantastic. This is another fella. This is Enrico. He lost 53 pounds in just 40 days. So these are the kinds of results that we're seeing with NutriMost. And you know, folks, if you want to get these kind of results, it's not hard to do. You just have to be willing to know that if nothing changes, nothing changes. You have to be coachable. This was Ann. If any of you out there have ever considered gastric bypass, Ann did it. She lost a bunch of weight on gastric bypass. The problem with that is she gained most of it back. When she came in to see me, I'll never forget the day she left, she was in tears. She was in tears. She said, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this? I don't know how I could do it. She figured out how to do it. She did it. And now Ann is another one of our coaches. She lost over 75 pounds on this program. So there is nothing like NutriMost. If you're ready for a change, if you're ready to take control of your life, have more energy, better skin, better hair, better nails, sleep better. I mean, honestly, let me go back to my picture. The one thing you don't see in this picture, here's a guy that's 49 years old. And honestly, I felt like I was 80. But I didn't know that because I just thought that's what it was normal to be 49. I'm 53 years old today, and folks, I feel like I'm in my 20s. Honestly, I don't even know how to put words to that one. But I will tell you, I am so excited with NutriMost. I am so glad to be a part of this. And seriously, I just want to share this with every single human that's ever suffered like I did, because you don't have to suffer anymore. That skinny person inside that's dying to come out, we can get them out of there. You just have to call the number. Call the phone number that came with this video, or go to the website, schedule your appointment now. I will tell you, this will be the best thing you've ever done for yourself. Well, I had fun talking with you. I hope you learned a little bit more. This is Dr. Vince signing out, and I hope to see you soon.